Hello.
Oh, hello to everyone on the panel.
Hello.
How are
Hey,
you?
they changed the name on one of those things down here at the bottom to where it says mute.
Uh-huh.
It says present now.
Present.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Present. So you got it. That's to share your screen and stuff now.
Well, what
So I
happened
guess
to
now you
invite?
present stuff.
What happened to invite? Does yours still say invite?
Yeah.
Well, what happened
But
to invite?
It used to say share or invite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it just says present or
So
present.
how are you supposed to share invite?
You just hit invite.
Oh, well, it's not on mine. I guess that's why.
You don't have invite on yours?
No, mine says mute start setting. I guess it's because you're doing the thing.
Yeah.
Hello, Big Tender and Beauty. How are you? Oh, yeah, probably.
Hi, Jared.
Hi, Jared.
Hello.
How are you?
Hey, y'all.
I need to go share because I didn't do that.
That's what I'm doing. I forgot to.
I need to.
Well, I usually am late, but not this late.
It's all right, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa. Hi, Mary.
Just get the feeling better.
Let's see. Where's my own channel at? Hello?
Did y'all notice I changed my name on YouTube?
Because they don't see you.
Well, on my phone.
You're not on the group. You're not on the chat.
I'm not messing with my phone.
Anyway, hers is Layne Edwards, WT question mark.
Oh, yeah, I noticed that the other day.
The little ghosty.
With a little ghosty at the end of it.
Hi, Cheryl.
Cheryl.
Y'all will please share, and hit the like button.
Hi, Mary.
I'm sharing too because I
Mary.
did not. Hi, Pete.
I got to piddling with stuff and forgot to
Mary.
do my job. And I was trying to find my socks that go up to my hip bones.
Nubsy.
Hi, Charmaine.
Hi, Maine. Hi, Nubsy.
Oh, thank you, Nubsy. Love you too, bunches. And thank you for being a member for 11 months.
Wow.
It's Charmaine. Hey, Mary.
Charmaine, what's up, sister?
Well, I'm sorry I'm so late today, guys. I had to switch it up to 4 o'clock because I can't even look over there without laughing.
Miss Nikki.
Sneaky.
Hi, Miss Wanda. Hi,
Hi,
Patrick.
Sneaky.
Hi, Tanya.
Tanya.
Hey, Jared.
Slim, what's up, brother? What's that?
Hey, Spring Yards.
What?
Oh, my Lord.
Hi, Patrick.
Welcome, everybody, and thanks for coming in, even though I'm an hour and 10 minutes late.
Better late than never.
It's all good.
We usually start at 3 o'clock on Tuesdays, but I had a few things I had to run and do real quick.
Hi, Sneaky. Feel better, Melissa.
Patrick.
Y'all did not want to see me without my caffeine. I had to go get some Diet Dr. Pepper. Don't call me right now, hello.
Hey,
Text
Patrick.
your phone, see if everything's okay. Tell him I'm live. Patrick said, Layne.
Charmaine, how you feeling, sister?
Hey,
And
Beardy.
Hansberry passed. What? I thought
What?
she passed a long time ago. I did not hear that yet, Mary. Losing a lot of people right now.
I'm going.
Yeah, I see like every time you turn on like any type of social media platform or the news or something like that, somebody passed.
I know the name. The name sounds familiar.
Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah,
She wrote.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Somebody passed away.
Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The old lady.
Yeah. I thought she
Bed knobs and broomsticks.
Donnie, what's up, brother?
Hi, Donnie.
Yeah. Her Wikipedia, it says died 11th October 2022.
She had started out on what? Matlock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had not heard that yet.
What?
What she on the first
Rosie, I'm on a live stream. Shh. To the chairman. She has no clue what I'm talking about. That bird is something else. The last couple of days.
She wants to go live too, Amy.
Just arrived.
We need to put a camera on her and just bring her up on our channels.
she's very ticked off about something right now, and I'm.
Whoops. Sorry, guys.
Hey, it worked for Omar and
I'm gonna have to cover her up. Hang on.
how's everybody doing? Did your buddy bring a buddy today, Jared?
Do what?
Did your buddy bring a buddy today?
No, I didn't even get to see him today. I don't know what happened.
Dee
He might have got lazy and went to sleep somewhere.
little brother Dee.
Hopefully, okay.
Tommy?
The Cowboys are not going to lose to the Eagles, Nubs.
Oh no!
You make sure you
Come
don't
in here
hide
talking
when
all
you
sweet, being all lovey-dovey, and then you got to
Yeah.
come in here with that crap. Don't make me send you to the corner, Nubsy.
I'm
Hey,
ready to go to
Dominic.
the next football game, Nubsy.
No,
Yeah,
you make sure you don't get hiding now until
The
next Sunday.
Cowboys gonna lose to the Eagles next week.
Yeah, right. Cowboys are on a winning streak right now. They'll beat the Eagles easily.
Yeah, she's just saying hello, all right. But the last couple of days, she's been very upset about something.
The weather's changing. Our cat's been going crazy.
No, but like with her, it's like she's freaking possessed. Because she'll walk back and forth on her bar and then bang her head on the cage.
Yeah, she's trying to get out. It's time to start building nests so they get fidgety.
Yeah, she definitely is. And I don't do birds because I've never, like my mom's always had birds, but she always took care of them.
When is it molting season?
It's already molting season. Believe me. But I think too, when mom and dad do come up here, because I'm going to have to go back to work next week for a couple of days. I think when they come up here, I'm going to have my dad bring his gloves and stuff and clip her wings. That way we can open the top and just let her kind of roam on the top of the cage. We can't do it right now because she tries to fly off.
No, she does fly.
Well, she does fly off, but
She ended up in our bathtub
she
last time.
she flies to the bathroom and gets in the bathtub and
Tie a logging chain around her foot.
Oh my God.
who the heck
Nubsy,
is the guy in here?
they will remain undefeated until they play the
The
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
The Cowboys will remain undefeated till they put Dak Prescott back in.
He's not back yet? I thought he was.
Rosie, shut up. All right, so from the title, y'all can see that we're going to be talking about some unexplained phenomenon. And I do know that some of these places are where some of you guys live. So maybe you've heard of them or you have seen them in person and you can tell us about them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the picture and then we'll just discuss each one a little bit here and there. Hi, Matt.
Hello.
How are you today? That picture still throws me off, Laura. I saw it and I was like, who's that?
Oh, my bad.
Because anytime anybody changes their picture, it always like takes me a minute to.
Just look at their name, Mom.
I do, but I automatically go to the picture first. I think we all do that. Oh, let's see. Let me figure out. So I got to go to this present deal. Share screen.
AD, you're fired for being late.
Yeah.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
Hey,
How are you? All right. So this first one that we're going to share is one that a lot of people have already seen, I'm sure. And so this says, for some reason or for some time now, we have been quite fascinated with the idea of time travel. Well, it seems there is evidence to suggest that time travel has been wandering around throughout history. Back in 1938, a woman was reportedly spotted using a mobile phone. Meanwhile, there is also a photo of a man wearing a hockey team shirt and shades in the 1920s. I have looked at this picture so many times, and I'm pretty sure I could almost figure out a way to put myself into a picture like that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect, right? Okay, but you could layer it. Like you could take the background out of anything, and like these front people up here, you could take the background out, you could clip them out, put him in, and then put them back right on top of it.
If you look though, right around, I mean, just
His
around
neck.
the edges of him, it's just a little discolored.
Mm-hmm.
But
And it's also he's very out of proportion to everybody else there.
Yeah, unless he's a
Like his
Jolly
head
Green
looks really
Giant.
big. Yeah, I mean that could be like Rob standing there in a crowd, but
the thing of it is look at his camera. It's a different camera than what they use back then.
yeah. But he also wouldn't have a hockey shirt on, or the sunshades, or that haircut.
And plus, too, most men, if you noticed, every man in that picture, they don't have the scruffy look around his chin.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they have
See
hats
like a
on.
shadow across his face too.
But you know,
The president or something.
No, not she's
you know,
in
one
front of
thing
him.
I know is that the guy directly in front of him with a little hat and the necktie, right? If you look at that guy's ear, he is in almost the exact same position as that guy. If you look at the guy in front, his ear is not casting a shadow. The guy over
Right.
here that we're looking at it does, so it's almost like the sun is a different position than the rest of them.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with fake on
Okay,
this.
now I see it.
And also, too, they didn't have hoodie jackets, I don't think, back then.
He's time
No.
traveling.
That's what we're
Yes, that's
saying.
that's basically what they're saying, that he time traveled to that spot. But if you're time traveling, you're not going to stand in the midst of a crowd and him wearing what he's wearing, carrying a camera, having sunglasses on. Then people would be looking at him,
Yeah.
not
For sure.
at whatever they're looking at.
But them glasses do fit that time because of the motorcycle. That's what they used to wear to protect their eyes.
They look like
Yeah.
welding glasses to me.
The motorcycle glasses back then was like eye goggles, or they had them ones that look like safety glasses, but blind glasses at the same time.
Yeah.
I think it's like what Twinkie said, where they blacked out the rest of it and just fit that picture in.
And actually, I'm going to try to recreate this photo and put someone else in it. I'm going to have to use Rob so he can be taller than everybody. But I know that joke's getting old, but it's all right. I'm still going to use it. Hi, Kim. Hi, JoJo.
Hello.
The Meat Slapper is back. Yeah.
Hey.
Can't stay.
Mhm.
Love you, JoJo, and we are praying for you.
And
Yes,
just
JoJo.
Love you, JoJo.
Yes, love you.
this, to me, they're all fascinated with something. So I'm assuming it's the president. And if you got this guy walking up like that looks different, back in them times, all of them people would have kind of stepped away from you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I believe so, too.
Yeah, especially
At
like
least
you
try
said.
to blend in if you're going to go back in time.
Right.
So let me.
Hey, there's Rob behind him, down below him.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't know how many of you have heard about this next one. So generally, the human body is not capable of surviving freezing temperatures because when a person becomes frozen, the heart eventually stops and the odds of returning to life are slim. This is exactly why this case remains an unexplainable mystery. In 1980, Jean Hillard lost consciousness and froze at negative 22 degrees Celsius weather. When she was found, she had no signs of life. Her doctor even told the New York Times that Hillard was like a piece of meat out of the deep freeze. But then she started moving after being thawed. She was also completely healthy soon after.
No.
So
It's
this
actually
is long. You got to be out there long enough to be frozen solid like a piece of meat. out of a
And
deep
she
freeze.
would have lose her feet and hands
I don't know, my friend
due to
Simon.
This
frostbite.
doesn't make sense because she would have got frostbite, definitely
Mhm.
all over her body.
Well, not over that
It
too.
looks like a
Uh,
statue.
when the human body would freeze like that, so would the blood and the blood cells and everything else, and they would also
Yeah.
freeze and frost over. Well, whenever they thawed out, that would cause dampness to be in the bloodstream, which is deadly.
Right.
And to be honest, they wouldn't post a dead body.
Well, I mean, yeah, if it's a unexplained phenomenon, they're posting a picture to
It looks like a
show.
statue to me. Maybe like
This
a,
could be.
Oh,
This
Lord.
may not even be the same photo. It could be just them using
The story
this
I
as-
heard about this, because I watched a thing on Believe It or Not or something like that. The woman had a car wreck, or her car died or ran out of gas or some such of whatever. So she took off walking and she wasn't dressed appropriately. She cut through the woods, tried to get to the neighbor's house. She could see it, just, the lights. And she fell out in the yard and was there overnight. And the dude woke up the next morning, let his dogs out, and seen her laying in the yard.
Well, one thing I will say, if it was something like that did happen, which a lot of things are based on true stories, if it ain't exactly that, but if it did happen like that, I will agree with you, Laura, that it was definitely an act of God.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a question. Okay, if somebody is out, like she's in apparently a dress and stuff like that, she wouldn't freeze like that. She'd be like curled up in a ball or something, trying to keep herself warm.
Right.
She wouldn't just be sitting like that.
And like I said, this may or may not even be an actual photo of her. This could be one that they just used to like depict the story. But I agree with everybody else too. You're going to have blood clots. You're going to have deterioration of your cells, all that stuff if you come back. So if it truly did happen, and they're saying it actually did happen, I don't think she was either as frozen as they thought she was, or again, act of God. It had to be.
I know who this woman is. She is the lady that was on Forrest Gump. And to find Jenny, and she stayed there waiting on him to come back to finish the story and froze to death.
Okay, I have a question.
Don't show that comfortable.
This is a true story. What if she was completely and utterly inebriated, full of alcohol?
Well,
Still?
I know for a fact they can still die doing that because my great-grandmother froze to death on her front porch after being inebriated completely and passed out. And she froze to death on her front porch. But of course, it was 2 days before anybody found her, but that definitely didn't help her any.
They'd be curled up in a ball or something, trying to keep warm.
Right.
Well, the thing of it is the snow that's on her. You can't just pack snow like that, especially when it's melting. You can tell.
This could be like a memorial statue.
And then it looks like up top, right there below her hand, that snow's missing, like somebody has tried to pack it on there.
Yeah, I agree that I think this is like just a statue or something that maybe is there in place of it. But if she did, in fact, pass out, she wouldn't be able to even know that she was cold.
Yeah, that's
Well,
That could have been it too, but I don't know. It's very, very unnerving to know that. I just wonder, I would love to hear stories from her now to see if there's anything that she has, like different gifts or anything like that maybe she was brought back for a reason. That would definitely be interesting. Okay, I'm sure all of you have seen this little feller.
Oh, yeah.
no.
So at first, many thought it was the skeleton of an infant or an alien. After some time, it was definitively determined that Ada is not from outer space. In fact, Ada happens to be a human who had only grown to 6 inches. To this day, no scientist can explain why Ada only grew this much. I'm still saying it's an alien.
I'm going with Cletus.
I think it looks like somebody's carved this out of a piece of bone, a piece of ivory or something.
Mm-hmm.
it
But it
does look
actually
like
had
a chicken bone.
It actually had DNA in it, and they confirmed that it was not DNA of an unidentified species. It was, in fact, DNA of a human.
They could have used a thigh bone.
Yeah, true.
What is that? The tibula?
Hi, Tammy. Hi, Rain.
Jerry,
Hey,
can you
y'all.
carve that out and see if it's real or wrong?
Hey, Rain, Love Storm.
Carve that out, see if it's real or bone.
Cody, what's up, brother?
Duty! He is up above.
Hi, babe. I see him. Hello,
Hey,
babe.
dude.
Rosie.
Hello,
come
everyone.
on. So this, I mean, if aliens do come, I hope they are all this size.
Don't freak me out. Just a little bit.
I mean, yeah, it kind of would freak me out a little bit too, but it also could be that of a fairy or something like that, because they say fairies are not as cute as everybody says they are.
Hi, Rain.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
So
I'm
The
looking at
little person.
the inside right there where his legs are, and that part right there does look like a part of a chicken bone. But if somebody scoped this out of a chicken bone, they are really good.
I mean, that'll be a pretty good sized chicken bone, too.
okay, but here's one thing. Joshua, what's up, brother? All right, here's something though. What if? All right, because all right, do we know like when this may have hit social media or anything?
Mhm.
Because if we could find out that, say it was from the early 2000s, maybe, or something like that, is it possible that it was actually, in fact, alien nature, and the government, because of where they were at the time with things like that, told them to say it was human
no, definitely.
because it got leaked?
Does it say when this picture came out, Amy?
No, it does not, but I know it was. It wasn't. It was a while back, but it wasn't that long ago.
Before
Hi,
all this,
Josh.
right?
Hi, Richie.
Before cell phones.
Hi, Richie.
Oh, no, it was well after that. I mean, it's been in the last 20, 30 years.
I mean, there's so much stuff that came out saying, it was 100%, unidentified and everything, but the government would make them cover it up and say, no, it was this, 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 and this.
I think it's got some detail in it, though. That's
It's got 5,000 ribs.
Yeah.
I know, but look at his mouth, his nose, his eyes, his skull bone. I mean, that's detail.
To me, it could be like an infant with a birth defect.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It did not say on here where it was found, but I can't remember exactly where it was found at.
No, AD, we cannot.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's just really creepy, and I'm still going to go with either alien or fairy.
I'm going to go with the elaborate carving of a thigh bone.
Honestly, I'm gonna go with just because of the fact of the way that the cover-ups have been. I'm gonna go with alien on this one.
I'm gonna go with real because he's got some funky looking feet.
I in a way, I think it was like a newborn with a birth defect, and so a parent could have, instead of, they could have miscarried, and they just buried it, and somebody found it.
April aliens would take that offensive. That's how their children look when they do it.
Cody.
What did he say?
It looks like Uncle Elmer after Aunt Tess got a hold of him.
Oh my Lord! All right, so this next one is kind of gross. I almost didn't even put it in here because it is kind of gross, but I'm going to anyway. So, how many of you have heard of the Rat King?
Rat King.
So, for the record, there is no such thing as an actual rat king. Instead, the term refers to a group of rats who have decided to intertwine their tails and become one. Moreover, It seems that rat kings tend to stay bunched together for life, as one specimen in Germany happens to be a rat king made up of 32 rats. To this day, it's unclear why rats do this.
Protection.
Honestly, I don't care why they do it. It's friggin' disgusting, and I hope I never see one because
I think it's descendants of Master Splinter, and they're trying to make a throwing star.
Jeepers, Jared.
Now, it has been known that in rats and sewage places, or when flooding down there or something, they will intertwine their tails to like make a raft, float, or to help each other get out. So this could be true, but I don't think they did it on purpose. I mean, you know, as far as just doing it, I think it was.
I thought somebody just got really bored and decided to tie a bunch of rats' tails together, but that would be gross.
I think they may do it for protection to make themselves look bigger.
Could be. It's just it's oh. But once they tangle, but like, how do they get them tangled up so tight that they can't?
That right there don't look.
They just keep wiggling them around until there's a big old knot.
I mean, it looks like it would be painful. I mean,
that right there is what you call a rat nest.
Yeah.
That's what my hair looks like.
How do they walk? Could you imagine seeing like 30 rats walking to you in a big circle formation? Just
and one of them would have to. One of them will have to be the dominant one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, because they become one, so there would have to be a very dominant one.
Amy Bassett would think you won.
I don't think so, Batty. Hello, by the way.
You said you finna get it.
I ain't finna get nothing. I will send that back express. I don't know. That's just okay. I'm gonna go ahead and move off of this one because that one just creeps me.
Well, I think they're cute, but
I've heard them intertwine their tails, but as far as knotting up like that, I don't see them doing all that.
Yeah.
Hey.
So this one's weird.
How y'all doing? Hey, Sylvester Stallone's in the back.
So to this day, it is considered one of the weirdest medical cases in history. Back in 1518, a woman known as Fra Trofea decided she wanted to dance. She had so much energy and managed to dance for several days. Soon, as many as 400 people started to dance with her. According to the BBC, when this occurred, as many as 15 fatalities would occur due to an exhaustion, heart attack, and stroke. No one knows why Trofea and the others could not stop dancing. I'm going to say witchcraft.
It was a poison that was on the pewter platters. No, I'm serious.
I'm going to go with somebody had their Bruce Wayne shoes on.
I think she got the spirit of the Holy Ghost in her, and everybody's trying to calm her down.
Richie, stay awesome, my brother.
I feel like, you know, especially back in those days, especially if it affected a whole community or village, I guess is what you would call them back then. Someone's dinner bell is getting angry. Not Richie.
Not Richie.
Night, Richie.
Well, I'm not trying to change the subject.
AD.
But since Laura brought it up, Sylvester Stallone, has anybody noticed that he's starting to look like the Count Dracula on the cereal box?
Well, it's his plastic surgery.
My favorite cereal.
Used to be mine too, good. So
She's going to hit during October.
If you can find it then.
Well, there's two women in this picture dancing, or two women being held up.
I thought she had a hold of her whatnots.
I just feel like it's something that was cast out. If poison, maybe it made them all delirious or something like that, or a witch cast a spell on the village. And I think I watched Hocus Pocus too many times, but that could be it. You know, you're gonna dance all night long till you fall out. Whoever makes it. Whoever don't. High spirit stalker.
They're holding their hands, and looks like their hands was down to two guys' pants.
I noticed that too.
That's literally just said, Jared.
You did?
They
Yes,
could have had,
they had a
the
thing.
what was that date rape drug back then too? I don't know.
Look at the expressions on the women's face. She's like, oh, and the other was going, ooh.
There's midgets behind the women, and y'all don't know what the midgets is doing.
All right, well, look at some of that tree. All right, come on now, hurry up.
That's old time dirty dancing.
Yeah.
Stuff jewelry back there.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
All right, well, let's just move them dirty dancing fools down, and we're gonna go to this one. All right, so with constant deforestation in the Amazon, an earthly mystery eventually revealed itself. As it turns out, there are as many as 450 of these that can be found in the Amazon. These are geometrically shaped ditches that occupy around 13,000 square kilometers in the area. According to a report from CBC, today they are more readily visible by air. Aliens.
All right,
All these are gonna be alien for me.
my question is, what's the white electric mist looking stuff coming off the bottom of the pole?
It looks like a spindly tree, Jared, with no
Well,
leaves.
that's probably why they're taking all the
Or
trees
smoke.
down so they can put up all those little poles to.
Looks like a bowl.
But okay, so they found, let's see, what did it say? Over 450 of these perfectly geometrical shapes that were dug out in ditches. So even with like the crop circles, you know, they had proven that some of those can be Tesla towers. Oh,
That's a bridge.
but
It looks like a flying cow in the ditch. The cow has wings in the ditch.
is there a cow that can only turn left? It's like a race car. You can only go left.
Yeah.
Who left on
Maybe-
the right?
It's just like, okay, where Jared saw this white thing down here with the misty doodly dots. If you go straight, make a left, it looks like there's a cow that's coming the other way with wings.
Somebody built a golf course in the Amazon underneath the
That's
volcano
under
vault.
under the canopy.
And there's a vault underneath the ground, and the green six there sunk down.
Look, out here past the ditch, there's a giant screwdriver to the right. And if you come back over here to the left of it, there's a rod. Well, no, ain't no rod, but there's a reel for a fishing pole.
To me, it looks like one of those like train track things that you put under your tree, and it's like you know what I'm saying? It's like a platform.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I see a face, see the eye, the nose, the mouth, the eye. Y'all see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do too.
Looks like a clown.
Looks like he's got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah.
And a little top hat or a toupee on top there. But yeah, that's just really weird that these shapes keep coming up from all over the place and they still haven't figured out where they're all coming from. I'm going to almost agree that aliens are, that's like their, what do we call them? Our code thingies, the barcode scanner thingies. I think they're putting barcode scan thingies on Earth everywhere.
Payment property.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yes. I understand.
Okay, so this next one is, whoops, don't go that big.
Alamo.
No, not the Alamo. All right,
Alamo.
without a doubt, unexplained noises can be both irritating and eerie. In the case of sound that can be heard in Teos, New Mexico, we would say the noise leans more towards creepy since its origins are a mystery to this day. Moreover, according to Live Science, some people in the area describe the sound as a whirl sound or buzz rather than a hum. But most people that go to this town say that they hear a constant hum in the town. I'm wondering, because there is mountains all around them, if it could be just like the wind. You know, kind of like, you know, you blow through your fingers with a blade of grass through it. If it could just be something that's coming off the mountains or
Exactly what it is now. It's Omar on the very top with his death whistle.
With the death whistle, oh Lord, that thing is
That
something.
thing's loud.
It's so loud. It honestly is so loud, but when you pick it up on camera, it doesn't sound very loud at
It's
all.
loud though.
But it actually really is loud. So rent there is expensive. Why?
I'm wondering if it's like a because they're like in a between the mountains there. If it's like a dip where the electrical fields are just hovering above that
And it
town.
could just be the hum of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you can hear a hum close to power lines. If you get to
Right.
like the power stations, you can hear it.
Like we go out on our boat on the lake, and there's power lines going across the lake. When you get to a certain point, you hear a massive hum.
Yeah.
Well, it's like with the tectonic plates, you know, when in certain locations in the world and certain times and stuff, everything, you can actually hear it. It sounds like a crunching noise, and nobody knew for a long time what it was.
Oh, Cthulhu was hungry and decided to eat a carrot.
Teos hum is from a geological resonance. It's
You want
definitely
to dumb that down for those of us that don't know what a geologic resonance is?
yeah.
Hey,
I
Andre,
don't think it's anything paranormal anyway. I just feel like it has to do with all that. The electrical, the mountains, the valley they're in. But it's still pretty cool that a lot of people actually just go there to hear that hum. So that's crazy. All right, so now we're on to some big balls. It would not be a show without balls. So,
It does look like the golden elephants stick around.
They look
okay,
like
according to the museum,
giant Timbits.
I bet you can make a good ball.
The only thing dangerous in there is cookie balls.
According to the Museum of Unnatural Mystery, the stone spheres were found back in the 1930s. These are perfectly round stone balls which varied in size. Back when they were first spotted, as many as 3,000 of them were found. To this day, it's unclear how these stone spheres were formed.
Patrick.
I'm gonna say erosion.
I'm going to say that when the dinosaurs froze, only like certain halves of them froze. And so when they turned to fossil, their poo also turned to fossil. And
So
those are
these
big poop balls from the dinosaurs.
So these are 3,000 giant poop balls.
Yes.
Okay. Prehistoric giant poop balls.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, prehistoric ones. Yeah.
that
Well,
was back when they wanted to play hockey. That's the hockey stick standing straight up back there, and that was their foot.
No, actually, I believe this.
Hi, Andre.
I feel like there was probably boulders that fell from somewhere, and they got into somewhere where they could sit and spin and eroded over time.
Or someone has a really cool or really huge stone polisher.
And a hard time on their hands.
Back when the day when they used to use crop poop, they used to use these round balls, and they would roll them down. Like most of the castles was built on like hills, and they would roll them down the side of the mountains to try to destroy the enemies.
Okay, so hear me out.
These was anal beads.
Hear me out on this one. So when the cavemen were making the wheel, this was the first prototype that did not work.
Probably.
Can we say something about the little dude hiding behind the thing back there? Got the solid blacked out eyes. To the left a little, behind the fourth ball.
This one
Here.
Straight down. Straight down.
Yeah,
Now to the left.
here.
in between
The second hole.
I said, that's something.
That looks like an alien right there.
Yeah, that's an alien head.
Well, he's sitting there staring at me, and he's like, "Hey, go ahead and tell him I'm here."
So
Another one on the right.
could be there's a witch right there though. Could be witchcraft.
Well, I mean, Haggard's back there too, behind the alien.
I Also a form of witchcraft.
Yeah.
So I had to throw some balls in here because you know it's not a live stream without the balls. Okay, so this place, yes.
What?
I'm wearing some of those.
Several years ago, miners stumbled upon this amazing archaeological find in Chihuahua, Mexico, or as I like to say, Chihuahua, Mexico. Today, the spot is known as the Cave of Crystals or the Giant Crystal Cave.
It's Superman's cave.
It is said to be the largest collection of natural crystals ever owned. It is believed that the crystals in that cave have been growing for more than 500,000 years.
It's Superman's cave.
Yes.
I want to touch it.
You know, if you look at that,
It looks like all of our selenite
Yeah.
wands and trays and all that stuff.
yeah, but it also looks like a grain of salt under a microscope.
Right.
Actually, you know what it looks like? It looks like a gout flake. That's what gout looks like. It crystallizes and then it sticks to your up there on the top where it's sticking. It sticks to it, and then it gets in between your joints like this, and that's the reason you cannot move. And that's
So
exactly
the cave has gout.
Yes.
Well, I know they said that when Slim had his surgery and they did a microscopic surgery on him, they said that it looks like crystal flakes or like dandruff flakes.
Mm-hmm.
The gout looks like, and that's what it looked like in the pictures we have of it.
Matt Regan said it's kidney stones.
balls.
That's what they feel like coming out of you.
But I have two of these on my necklace I'm wearing right now, so that's kind of odd.
Mm-hmm.
They're little teeny tiny ones, but
And I do believe it is the most well protected cave.
Jan, hey, sister.
I think it's
if
beautiful.
anything bad is chasing them or anything evil, I believe all they'd have to do is walk into this cave. And I would love to see this in person, though.
Mm-hmm. And you're the closest out of all of us there.
I thought that was that freaking there for a minute.
And all we got to do is go to Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
That's how I have to say it to spell it. And my mom and dad raised Chihuahuas, so all right.
We did
So
too.
this is just something that I thought was weird. So this is even today. It's safe to say the scientists remain in awe with the idea of an underground ocean. In 2014, there was even a Northwestern University research which noted evidence for potentially oceans worth of water deep beneath the United States. Today, the extent of water bound up in rock deep in the Earth's mantle is still being explored. So they're saying that this right here is what is up underneath us. So when we get a sinkhole, we're not going to be like on La Brea and go to the upside down world or whatever it's called. We're going to go into an ocean. So we're like
Water
basically
world.
we're just connected like I guess we're a reef off of something in the ocean. I don't know, but it looks really that creeps me
Always
out.
that could be all the states.
Hey, Jan.
Bringing that up, Amy, I don't understand why we're trying to get to another planet when we got a ocean that we can live in, because the water's going to be here when everything else is gone.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to get that close, hon. It's freaking me out.
I thought that was
She's
my
right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
I just thought it was interesting, so I shared this. Now, this next picture is an ocean that I would love to go see.
Yes.
Look at that.
Oh, it's
Look at
pretty.
that.
Oh,
So,
wow.
fairy lights in the water occurs when the shimmers of the full moon aggravates the tidal currents to wash the chemical energy off the phytoplankton buried in the Maldives shore. So when the waves come up at nighttime in the Maldives shore, it looks like little fairy lights all over it.
That's
It also
pretty.
looks like glowworm poop.
I have actually
It's-
seen something like this, not to this big, but certain times of the year you can go to the ocean and shrimp, some kind of shrimp washes up, but they're green, like a glowing green,
Yeah.
glowing stick. But it was nothing like this.
Now, if I was attacked by this ocean, I think I would take it less offensive as the one I we dealt with in Wilmington. At least it would be pretty while you're drowning. I
I
don't
wouldn't want
know.
to get that in my mouth.
No, because then you probably glow blue.
Or you have blue poop.
Mermaid egg.
And you could get the blue poop without eating the blue chip. I just thought this was really pretty.
Wait, say it
and-
again. UFO.
I think that's the sunrise or sunset or
I don't
something,
know.
but it's still pretty.
Look at the.
I can blame any of this on aliens. So, illuminated fungus.
Maybe it's called an alien.
All right, so
Electric
these
frogs.
I think are really cool. So this is inflammable methane gas bubbles trapped in astonishing snow patterns. So it looks like
Fart bubbles.
the gas bubbles that are frozen, but if they broke that bubble, the gas itself is not actually frozen, just the water around it. So as the bubbles come up from the methane gas that's up underneath the ocean floor, it releases that gas and then it freezes in the water. But the gas itself is not frozen, so you can see the gas bubbles moving underneath like little smoke clusters.
It's frozen fart bubbles.
I want to know why somebody thought it was a good idea to walk out on there and take a picture. Because not only if the ice breaks are you going to freeze to death, you're also going to be ingesting 1,000 gallons of methane gas. And you will not become Superman or Spider-Man or. But look, this part right here, it looks like to me it creeped me out a little bit. This part right here, it almost looked like a head, like a face.
It kind of does.
So when I first saw it, and then that just looks like a monkey. That looks like a polar bear. So even in gas clouds, we can find pictures and such. And that looks like a big angry.
That in my gas clouds.
Yeah.
This is a big angry.
Right there, the one you own, it looks like a monkey choking a monkey.
Yeah. That's what she said. No. Sorry.
Or a dog. I don't know what it's got something in its hand.
Okay, this yeah, this right here. This next place is beautiful, but I would never go on the water ever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Around one of these things. Never.
The devil's butthole.
A paradise for wild scuba divers is this nearly perfect sphere of deep blue chasm, which was formed in the last ice age when the sea level was much lower. As the level raised up, naturally the hole developed to a much deeper abyss.
That happened when God flooded the earth, and when he drained it, there's his drain plug.
It
That's a devil's butthole.
kind of looks like a big eyeball, don't it?
Yeah.
I've seen this on Discovery. I don't know. I can't remember if they've ever found a bottom to it or not.
That's unreal.
Have cigars on there. Dinosaur farted in the middle of the ice age.
When you see places like that right there, it's so deep, you know. Like for example, the water that's in the center of the world there. Is there some place at some point where they connect?
Yeah, the devil's butthole.
Yeah, at Meg's house. Meg has a den down there somewhere, and that's a boat.
That
Where is it?
is.
Yes.
Where is it at? Maybe.
Let's see. It doesn't say.
It's got to be in Canada.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where this is, but I know they have a lot of places like this, and they even have one here in Texas somewhere, but it's only, I think, 12 foot wide in circumference. But people go there and they go swimming in it, and I'm like, no, because the Meg has to live somewhere.
Yeah, but
Cthulhu.
nobody likes to visit something like
Ew.
that. It ends up being like the freaking Green Inferno.
Yeah,
something like that.
no, I would not. No,
I'm trying to
I would view this from afar.
I'll view it on the picture. That's it.
That's all I need. I don't need to view it elsewhere. Now this next thing is something. What?
If I'm not mistaken, I think that it's got like fresh water in it. I remember watching this on Discovery Channel.
So is that what makes the color so much darker? Is because it is so much deeper and it's like the shadow of the underneath, or is it?
Yeah, that's what I think.
I don't want to find out because it looks like black hole to me.
I say that's what we do. 2024 family reunion right there.
Oh
It's
no!
probably bottomless.
Because I guarantee you, this is somewhere that I'm going to have to fly to.
No ending to the. They'll never reach the bottom, I think.
But Regan said that's as big as his ex-wife's mouth.
That is, oh my Lord, Matt Regan. All right, so this next one is something I would love to see in person. However, I would be scared to death to get there. This is Moonbow Hawaii. So also called as lunar rainbows, it differs from usual rainbows only in the fact that this glistening arc created by the shimmers of moon rays rather than the sun. So this rainbow is made by the sun or the moon. And so that's why they call this place Moonbow Hawaii. Hi, Patriot.
Wow.
I would actually love to see this in person. It almost looks like a dome. And I'd probably be the ones to get stuck up underneath it. But I still think it's pretty.
Yeah.
Awesome, brother.
Hey, AP, what'd it do?
Bam.
Hey, AP.
I thought it was the little bubble from the Truman Show.
Hey, AP, you missed the fart bubbles.
Now, this next picture, it is here in Texas. And I would love to go see it one of these days. Let me get this. It's
That's not just a rock. Or not just a boulder. It's a rock.
it's a big rock, but the Solo Wanderer. This is no voodoo cult. The answer is your 8th grade science books. Rocks encased in ice move when partially immersed in water underneath due to buoyant force. So these rocks move all around, but it's because of the water underneath and something. I don't know the whole science crap because
It's basically like condensation. Like when a glass.
Yeah, these rocks move. We have this in Texas. This picture is not from the Texas one, but we do have this in Texas, where we have the walking rocks is basically what they call them. But hi, Dia.
Yeah, what's up, sister?
Idea.
So is the path behind it from where it was?
I'm assuming so.
But,
But we have a place here in Texas too, or it's in West Texas, where they have these walking rocks, and some of them are big, huge boulders that still move freely across like they're walking.
Do they roll or
like a crap ton of ants or something underneath it?
The wind blows them.
so do they roll like in a circle? Moving.
I think they just move around whichever direction the winds go in, or whatever they decide they want to do, because it looks like it's turning left there.
They're going to Albuquerque.
That's probably where the word rock and roll comes from.
Yeah.
I don't know.
oh, I know what that's a one of them beetles that roll that dung around.
A dung beetle?
Ringo.
All right, so let's get to the next one.
Is
All right,
that
so Sandra, this one is, oh no, this isn't Sandra. This is vodka.
Vodka.
So this is the
Alkaline.
as I like to call it.
Strawberry milk.
Everything's milk. with you, Sandra.
I believe it's iodine.
The rainbow, look, it's the rainbow colors, Skittles, and it's melted to pieces.
Yeah, that's where you land. That's where you
All right.
land.
So this is in Lake Hillier, Australia. The high
Yeah.
salinity of the water combined with the energy emitted by the microalgae results in this vibrant natural phenomenon in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
I
So,
wouldn't swim in
could you
it.
swim in something like that?
Not with the high rate of it would be very acidic.
I would say
I
not.
would not get in
No.
it anyway, even if it was
People,
safe.
people could swim in it. You know, us humans, we would be all around in this picture.
Oh, a patriot. Yuck. He
Yeah,
said,
but
I've
I mean,
seen a pond like that once.
You got to think about it this way too. Us Americans, when they say something like that and scientists say don't do it, there's going to be somebody that says, "Hold my beer and watch it."
Yeah,
Nasty Bat Rican. Lord have mercy. I could not go
Oh,
swim.
Matt Regan.
It was okay. I know. Betty, so nasty.
Pond full of Pepto-Bismol.
I thought it was cool though. I thought it was pretty cool. All right, so this next one is in lenticular clouds in Japan. So these clouds just kind of float over. This one is over Mount Fuji. And these clouds float kind of sideways, and sometimes they line up almost perfectly to make designs.
I'd have to see it to believe it myself.
I
That
would have to believe it too.
Whoa.
But they say, I actually looked this up, and they say it is a real thing. That because of the atmosphere and the mountains and stuff like that, that it
the mountain,
causes the clouds to be like flat. And so sometimes they just so I guess this photographer just happened to be there on the day that it lined up perfectly.
the reason I'm saying is look up in the very middle where the mountain peaks, up the very middle, and each one of those clouds is little ditched in the same spot. That's why I'm wondering.
That's because the way it forms.
Whatever, Michael. But
Ever watched Skull Island with King Kong? And the
I haven't
was
seen
over
that.
his,
It does look like it was like duplicated and then made smaller, duplicated then made smaller. So I do see what you're saying completely, because you can see. Let me get over here. You can see here all the way up. There's a scoop, and then here,
And on the
here,
side,
all dimensions. Same over
perfectly
here.
round.
like the little fuzzy parts on each end of it,
Yeah.
all have the same looking place.
They're all basically looks like the same cloud, except for this one was raised up a little bit. I bet I could duplicate that too. But yeah. Okay, so me.
But that just looks like it's too.
Well, if one cloud forms that way, another cloud's going to form that way, and another cloud's going to form that way. And
There ain't none of them around here, do it.
we don't have to hunt that high either.
Hang on, Laney's gonna go check outside of our house right there, because just to make sure it's not something outside, but like the curtains in our bedroom are friggin' going crazy. It's like somebody's taking them and shaking them. Rosie, hush. Okay, that's weird. Lainey told me about it a while ago. She saw it happen, and I didn't see it happen, so I couldn't confirm it, but I just saw it myself too.
A fan on in there?
No. And it's not doing it now. It's just only done it a couple times. Nobody's out there? Okay, leave my daggone curtains alone. All right, so this next one is pretty cool too, and I've seen many videos on this of people that go and they see it. So this is the River of Five Colors in Colombia. 24/7, 365 days a week. Not an illusion created by the colors of the rocks beneath or the trees above. Legit nature's own watercoloring. So they're saying that the water turns this color.
Mhm. Then
They're
why
saying
ain't the spray
top-
part the
the
same?
top part of it. Well, like, see here on this rock, you can see where it's red, but I think this
Yeah.
is like, just like the waves of the ocean and stuff, they're a different color. So maybe, I don't know, but I've seen a lot of videos on this place. And people have like tried to see if the rocks and stuff were those colors and stuff, but to me, I don't know. It almost looks like the rocks are all like a reddish color, except for over here where there's a face there too. Hello, feller. And one right there, and one right there. Ooh, that's a clown. But here it looks almost blue, and the water comes there is blue into yellow, and then the green is here. So I don't know.
Well, whatever it is, it's neat.
Reflection of the trees and the rocks that basically color. So I don't know where the red would come from unless.
It is very pretty though. All right.
Whatever it is, I like it.
I like it too, and I've seen a lot of videos on it, and it does look very pretty, like when they're out there filming it and stuff like that. So, even if it was the rocks, you know, stuff, it's still very pretty. But don't say it's a phenomenon if it's actually not.
Right.
So this place,
Maze Runner.
this is the Forest of Knives in Madagascar. So this enormous limestone formation looks like the perfect landscape for the next movie in the Gladiator series. So this is all limestone that has formed itself into these sharp razor knives sticking up out of the forest.
This is actually a close-up of 1970 shag carpet.
Ah, hello, my lord. It could be, yes.
With some bacteria mixed in with it there.
Now, knowing my luck, if I ever did have to jump out of a plane or something like that, this would be the place that I ended up jumping out of.
Same for me.
Yeah, no matter where I jumped out
All right.
California somewhere, I'd land there.
I just think it's really cool that over the years, I mean, this is just all limestone that's just built up and built up and built up. That's crazy. And then the few trees in between it. So, okay, so this next one, I'm just going to show y'all the picture first, and then I'm going to let you kind of guess what you think it is. Hi, Mogolan Munster. How are you?
How?
Hi, Mods.
This next one, it took me a minute to realize what it was, so I'm going to show it to y'all. Okay. So.
Oh, that's an underwater creek.
That's underwater river.
Or a river, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It took me a minute to realize it, but then I seen the air bubbles coming up from the diver's mask. But yes, this is a river that runs up underneath, and this is in Mexico. Scuba divers, this is like one of their favorite places to go.
This is where the Meg and Cthulhu hang out and play cards.
Oh, definitely. This is the Cenote Angelina flowing under the Yucatan Peninsula. So there's a river running up underneath the ocean, and it actually has currents. It runs in one direction, and it is an actual flowing river that is under the water. How?
Has to be
Is
something.
what I want to know. How?
It's
Gravity.
magic.
Pressure or
Gravity, tectonic plates,
That's crazy.
divots in the ground.
and that or the density of the water itself.
Yeah. How it don't mix with the rest of the water.
Yeah,
Kind of like oil and water. They one floats higher than the other.
like two different kind of densities.
Yeah, like me and Jared.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, then when you think about it, when the two oceans meet, they're two different colors, and they do not,
Mix.
Yeah.
Yeah. Salt content. I'm good, Andre. How are you, hon? I thought it was cool. Hi, Weave's World. That astonished me. Like, out of all these pictures, that's the one that I was like, what? All right.
It works by magic.
Yeah.
It's magic.
I've got 2 more pictures. This next one is pretty cool looking.
Whoa.
Blue
So
flame magma in Hawaii.
this is Blue Volcano in Indonesia. Let's see. High quantities of sulfuric gas in extreme pressures dazzles in blue as soon as it comes in contact with the air outside. So it makes it look blue. And this place also has lightning storms above the volcano. There's a couple of them. Did we all see what, Tanya? The river also features waterfalls, pools, caverns, making it even more dramatic. Furthermore, there are no fish or other creatures. Visitors can enjoy uninterrupted bathing in canoe crystals. Cool.
Good, because it's all under.
Yeah. I won't be there, but everybody else have fun.
Now, I ain't be there, but can be on the ground, on the land, above the water, without the Cthulhu and they trying to eat our butts.
So there's other volcanoes that have lightning storms, but this lightning storm is blue whenever it happens. So I thought it was pretty cool. Looks like, oh my Lord, Cody. Edward, I'm just going to put you in the corner.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought it was
You've been on the truck too long, Cody.
Come on.
Yeah, come home.
I thought it
All
was
right,
Sasquatch.
next
Red Hot Chip Challenge.
Yeah. So this next one is in Canada, and it's Light Pillars, Canada, and it is a spotted pond.
No, it's
Okay.
Spotted lake.
Funny looking egg.
So aliens, I thought it too, but it turns out the colorful lake spreads over in this landform is just due to high concentrations of minerals in the water. Needless to say, it's perceived to be the most magical place in Canada.
And where is it, you said?
Is Spotted Lake, Canada.
Spotted Lake.
I'm glad nobody here has trypnophobia.
Okay.
Right.
I've never seen that. Never heard of it.
To me, it looks like a bunch of eggs.
That's what I was thinking. There's a
They
big
didn't
fried.
make the cut.
I buried my treasure. I couldn't find it, so I had to dig a bunch of holes.
I would never be able to get into a lake like that either. Oh, no. And like, what's up with this one spot here? It has no chemicals in it.
That's where I was camping. Stopped it from getting water.
There's a heart-shaped one.
That just looks gross. Yeah, there is. Look, it made a heart.
It looks like oil in water.
It's pee-pee water.
It does kind of like either butter or yeah. It looks gross. I'm not for it. That's not.
It looks like it smells bad.
I don't like it.
Not that beautiful.
So Sandra has lace that looks like eggs, and Baka has lace that looks like Pepto-Bismol.
No, if you want a
Looks like
beautiful
syrup.
place in Canada, look up Nova Scotia, look up Banff. There you'll be satisfied in beauty. Not there. Not there. Not at all.
So you might look that up, Sandra, and see if where it
There's a
might be.
Hi, Moggs. How are you?
It says, okay, so yeah, that's where it says it's at. Spotted Lake, Canada.
Spotted
I guess
Lake.
they named the whole town after it.
Cody said it looked like snow cream.
Yeah.
Melted. Oh, that's a big giant of milk that's splattered, you know? My bag of milk, it exploded, and
Oh God. Okay, Andre, have a good night. We're only going to be on here for a few more minutes anyway, because here in just a little bit at 7 Central Standard Time, we're going to go gang out with Bat Rican. Hang out with Bat Rican. And then after that, we will be over on Entity Paranormal Investigators. And on her show, when we end it, we will let y'all know where we'll be the rest of the week. But, babe, quit saying all that stuff, because, But I just thought this was pretty cool. And I do have a bunch more pictures, but I only wanted to do so many today. So I'll do this again another time. Next week on Tuesday, we are going to be discussing some more haunted objects, cursed and haunted objects that I have found that I feel like they're pretty interesting. So we'll probably do that next week. So Thursday night, me and Twinkie have a special live stream that we're going to be doing. We both received dolls from Buddy for Christmas a couple of years ago. Now, my doll I have done investigations with, and we have found out that her name is Madison and that she does have something attached to her. Nothing negative. But hi, Debbie. Love you.
Debbie!
But
Hi, Debbie.
me and Twinkie are going to both have our dolls up side by side. They have been separated since Buddy bought them. And then we're going to be doing a necrophonic session with them, see if we can figure out what's going, like if hers has got spirits attached to it or what, and if they miss each other. So anyways, hang on just a sec.
Who fired it?
Sorry.
Yeah, that Spotted Lake, it's in British Columbia, BC.
Wow.
Well, SpongeBob's butt.
Sure, good work, sister. But yeah, guys, we got Bat Rican coming up tonight. Then we got Entity Paranormal. Whole night of epicness.
As always.
Thank you.
So I hope you can join us this week. Also, Saturday, we are going to have a live stream for our members that we are going to be discussing. My cousin-in-law's dad, who was, he had the death sentence and he was put to death for a murder that he took part in. So we're going to be going through that because he got the whole blame for everything. And there was 2 other guys that were just as responsible that did not get the death penalty. So we're going to see what the spirits have to say about that. And then right before Laura goes live on Saturday, we will be premiering our 1-chip challenge that me and Layne did. So make sure y'all check that out. So Twinkie already told them about tonight, what you got going on, but what do you have? Do you have other stuff besides that? And what are you doing tonight?
Going to do the Necrophonics again tonight. And also I have to do my number 6 challenge. So a video will be coming out about that.
Yay. All right, Laura and Jared, what y'all got coming up?
You go first.
So I put a question on Twitter and YouTube asking, for ideas on things that I could do on my channel that people would want to see, so maybe I can get some more content that, is viewer recommended. And I got a couple of suggestions, and I kind of liked one of them, but I wanted to throw it out here on the panel, see what everybody thinks. It's Mary actually gave me the idea, and it was like the live streams he used to do where you would paint along with him. And so I just kind of wanted everybody's opinion on what they thought about that.
Cool. Yeah, that would be cool.
So might do that on one of the Thursdays or one of the Saturdays. I don't know yet.
I like that.
I got a few photo videos that I'm going to be trying to get together as soon as I have enough time and throw those out there. And Me and Jared's got a couple of other ideas in
Yeah.
the brewing pot for some nice, fun, laughable thingy madooders. But other than that, Thursday live stream, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, and Saturday, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Awesome. That sounds fun.
And don't forget
See that going.
our week of Halloween is coming up too.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be telling that as well. I might try to upload the video. Jared, what you got coming up?
All right. Well, tomorrow I have 2 live streams. I have my regular live stream coming up at 8, but either before or after. I'm not really sure yet. Depends on who's got what going on, what's the place open. I'll be doing my very first members only live stream too. Then my other stream coming up Sunday, but between there, I've got some more Appalachian stuff coming, some DIY stuff. And I've got one Appalachian video that I'm working on. It's just for the spirit of Halloween for October that I have been working on for days. This thing is going to be awesome, and it's going to be really, really long. It's going to be one of them you can just kick back at night or something, let it play, and listen and enjoy.
Awesome. That sounds fun. All right, Slam, what you got coming up? I just went on.
Hopefully, I will be starting in March, and this is going to be my logo for the back of the shirts. That Amy
That's awesome, man.
I'm hoping to start some merch. And then I got an interview with Robbie Thursday.
Yeah. Unknown Ventures.
And then Sunday, friends Slim friends. And then hopefully next Thursday I will be interviewing the Steel One.
Yeah.
And depending on Thursday, what the pair game is, I will be putting up money.
Let's just say I had to think out of the box because all of you are a lot braver than I thought you were going to be. So
They did a brave. I just don't click up here.
all right, Miss Sandra, what you got coming up?
Well, yesterday I dropped my alien encounter video,
Yes, that was cool.
and today I dropped my Paragame challenge, and I'm working on a video for next Monday that should be cryptid also, but I'm going to keep it as that. And I have my scary story that'll come out Friday morning. Friday night will be Para Squad. I'm not decided yet. I'm behind on my schedule because yesterday was a holiday. Usually I get my things done on Mondays. And on Sunday, well, it's going to be my Let's Talk Paranormal.
Awesome.
And the week of Halloween, well, those stories, scary stories based on Halloween,
Yes.
are ready, just waiting for the time to throw them out there.
So if I can get everyone to mute real quick, I'm going to play this. Hopefully it'll play. And this is going to be our Halloween week. So I know I posted it. Jared's posted it. I'm not sure if anybody else posted it yet, but make sure y'all go.
I will be.
Y'all be checking it out because it's going to be fun. So we're going to. All right. So as you can see, from the 25th to the 31st, we have a full lineup that week of live streams, and every night we're going to be dressed up as something different. So make sure y'all check it out, because we had so much fun with this last year. We had, I think, one hiccup, and that was me and Twinkie's fault. But other than that, the week went perfect, and it was so much fun. And I know you're going to love this year as well. So, and
Hey,
I think I have to fix his because it's supposed to be another YouTuber, not favorite YouTuber. And I wrote that wrong on that one. So,
can I show this picture real quick? Dio was wanting to see the Devil Tarot card I did.
yes.
That is the Devil Tarot card that I drew.
That is cool.
Yeah, she's done some other tarot cards as well. But I think that would be a cool idea to do, of just like putting up a couple of things. And Halloween week, that would also be very cool for your afternoon stream, to do a Halloween themed painting that everybody can come and do with you. That would be awesome to see.
I figured I would just let them,
Suggest and maybe vote
suggest
or
something that we,
yeah.
because I'm not an artist by no means, so mine ain't gonna turn out.
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and put this out there. I definitely am not an artist. And so my pictures may or may not look anything like what Laura's does. So I'm just going to do my best and have fun with it. Hi, Christina.
I'm better at drawing than I am painting.
That's all right. It'll still be fun. I've always wanted to go do those deals where they have like the wine and painting and stuff. Of course, I would not want to drink while I'm painting because the whole building would probably get something on it. But I think it'd be cool.
I might do that Thursday then if everybody's down.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Just let me know, that way I can get a few things or something.
Okay, so we're gonna do that Thursday.
Okay, so she's gonna do that Thursday. So everybody, make sure you have your colors, your markers, your paints, or whatever.
I've got my whole I have a case that's about this wide and about like that. And
well, the next time you do it, I will be more prepared for it because I'll know that I need to get certain things. But just one night, hello, and thank you so much for coming in. I'm Mystic, and Mystic. From now on, Mystic, as soon as you come in, just go straight to the corner. Don't even come through the front door. Go through the side door and go straight to the corner.
Everybody, please go over to each other's channels and check out our videos that's out. Amy has just released her Paranormal 6 challenge and her poker cowboy videos out. And Lauren Garrett had posted a slapping with the tortilla.
The tortilla challenge.
That's
on my channel.
I think Layne wanted to do that challenge, but I'm still unsure.
The hot challenge.
Slim won't do it with me.
I don't know. I eat the hot stuff and you eat slapping. And Sandra had just posted a new video too that's real good to go watch.
Yeah. There is a lot of amazing content coming out from creators right now, and we would appreciate so much if you would go watch the whole things. I know the shorts are fun to watch and stuff, but put us on while you're cleaning your house or while you're cooking your dinner, and then just make sure you hit that like, comment, and share it out if you will. That definitely helps us. And right now, all of us channels are kind of struggling, but I did see a curve with the cowboy video. People love the cowboy. So we'll definitely be playing cards with him again, and we're definitely bringing in some more trigger objects to kind of help out with that. I'm hoping to get back with my dad to get some of his objects that I know will definitely help as well. So with all that being said, everyone, we love you guys so much. You mean the world to us. We hope you know that. And thank you for coming and spending this time with us. And we will see you over on Bat Rican's channel at 7 Central Standard Time. And just a few minutes after that, when he's done, go over and check out Entity Paranormal Investigators. Or Entity Paranormal, sorry. Our name has fully changed. So, thank you guys. And thank you guys for coming up on the panel. We love y'all.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
God bless and stay awesome.
Lips.